Alright, what's up? So this is video number 2. I've been sick. Sorry, I've been sick the last few days. Still a little sick. Still a little sick. Sorry, just messing with my iPad screen there. Still a little sick. Feel a little crazy, a little dizzy. Things don't feel entirely real. I woke up this morning and I was awake. My girlfriend's alarm went off, and I woke up. I was awake before that even, but while I was awake, I was still dreaming. It was sort of like I needed sleep so much that I would continue dreaming while I was awake, and I was sort of entering a golden portal that was formed kind of by the light that was like coming through my eyelids while I was still awake. So anyway, I've been a little sick, but I'm here now for video number 2, and my idea for this one, I'm gonna do music stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to edit it all and make it all make sense. Basically, my idea for this album. So I'm making this music album and I'm making these videos. And my idea for both, well, my idea for the album is a sort of rebellion, or at least a recognition. There's at least an acknowledgement or a recognition or something of sort of the corporate coup of us and of the world, and that, yeah, that's the corporate coup of the world and of us and of people and freedom and stuff. And I don't know, sometimes I feel a little weird talking about it like this, because it's like, but you know what I mean? I think that's the problem. It's like, you're doing pretty good, you're living in like Vietnam, you have a nice apartment and stuff like this, what are you complaining for? And I get it, but like, we don't just have to, they give us nice things, they let us have, well, it's not that they give it to, it's just we can afford comfort, but we cannot afford freedom. That sounds ridiculous. Anyway, that's kind of, we can afford comfort, but we can't afford to do what we want to do, generally. It's the corporate coup. We work for those guys. And anyway, I don't always feel like that. I feel a lot more positive about the whole situation now. Not that anything's changed, but yeah, generally that's where I've been at the last few months, and it's turned into this music. But my idea with the music, another idea with the music and with these videos is, I hope that like the imperfect nature of the music I make and humans making music in general, and the imperfect nature of these videos, I'm going to try not to edit them too much or nothing like that, because I'm hoping that we might return to some that imperfect things in media will return and become more popular, because music in general has become more processed and more like perfect, which, I mean, I love modern music, like, don't get me wrong, I love fucking loads of heavily produced, like, processed, perfect sort of sounding music. But with AI coming, and with, I think, that perfect kind of music being what it's going to be good at least now, that's what it's good at. I think us humans can find another alley which AI cannot yet perfect, which is being imperfect. And these videos, the same thing. I'm hoping, like, not gonna edit these much. I'm just gonna talk and whatever. If there's pauses, if I mess up, if I'm just gonna like leave it, because I'm a human. And even if AI make vlog videos like in the future, they're gonna be very processed and perfect, and it's not gonna be able to like fuck up like a human. So that's my hope. That's my hunch. So yeah, here I got this beat. I'm hoping I'll be able to edit it in. You'll see if you're watching it, then you'll be able to see it too. But I have my iPad here where I made this beat. I think it's going to be on the album. It's like a half a song at the minute. and I think it's gonna be on the album. I'm not 100% sure. It's not my favorite thing. It's not like I'd rather show you guys something else to represent myself, but whatever. I just feel like doing this one because I don't know. It doesn't sound like a super complicated beat. It's just there's some cool things in it that might, if you make music, you might like incorporate into your thing. And maybe it's some things that AI hasn't yet figured out with music. Although I'm sure other people have done videos like this, and if I do a video like this, then that means that maybe I'm teaching AI. Anyway, I'm gonna play it and see if like there's one particular thing I want to talk about. There's some cool chops and stuff like that, like chops up some like sort of Rhodes style keyboard samples and things like that. But there's one particular thing that is quite cool. I'm gonna play the intro and the first verse. I got some raps and some singing. I'll see. I'm not gonna do it the first time around. And see if you can figure out what's cool here. That will do for now. So there's one particular thing, I don't know if you caught it, maybe you did if you're like a real sort of music nerd type, but I'm gonna highlight what's cool in this part right now, if you can see it on the screen. So lots of people do 4-bar intros or 4-bar verses or 4-bar whatever, or 8 bars and that kind of stuff. Just like I don't really like this. It's pretty cool actually. Listen to it now. The beat. I don't like love it. It's not, for some reason. I always like to do stuff that's like way out there and doesn't sound like anything else. That's sort of, I just seem to want to do that all the time. Like make new music that's like not been made before. I don't think that this is that. But one thing that makes this cool and makes me like it is the fact that I have this. So that's the intro, if you see the yellow bar. So I got a 5-bar intro. So, and it makes the entry and when we land on the verse, it creates like a lot of tension. You're expecting 4 bars, here's the beat, here's the whatever, you're expecting 4 bars and then an extra bar, and then we're into the verse. So I'll play it again. So yeah, then it lands real cool on the like main groove for the verse, and then I do it again later before we go into like the chorus section. So here we have the start of this thing. So before we go into the chorus, how many bars do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we have 8, but what I did was I did like 3 bars, and then I did like 4 bars, and then I did like 1 bar. So I kind of, yeah, it's still for some, even though it's 8 bars the second time, I didn't realize that that's actually pretty cool too. So the verse is 8 bars before the chorus, but it still manages to sound like there's an extra bar in there. That's pretty cool. I didn't notice that. And then it still sounds like we got an extra bar just say it. So that's pretty cool. Another thing that I think AI might struggle with is just like chopping up these samples and putting them in random places. You can see on the screen, like they're not on bar, they're not like online, they're just like sort of placed randomly, and that goes throughout the track. It's like what sounds good and not like, yeah, what lines up with the lines on the that's kind of cool. What do we got here? Yeah. So let me give it a sing through. Let me give it a sing through. I hope you like it. You can see what I'm doing though. So those things, like, yeah, if you're making music, whatever, mess around with those things. Don't always stay with the 4 bars. Don't always like chop stuff up on just whatever sounds good. And yeah, maybe we can beat AI. Maybe we can do things that AI can't do. I think we can. It can definitely make great, perfect sounding music. Recreate great, perfect sounding music. But there's some tricks that we'll be able to figure out in future that we haven't figured out yet, and there's things that we have now that we can use. So I don't know all the words, but in my soul, that helped me to overthrow all these demons. Skin that man, you come to why the rich man take the boat. Break the code these days. No, it takes people this time, and we just stay comfortably afloat. Pray for me, I don't hurt myself. Pray for me, baby. Pray for me, pray for me. Pray for me, baby. Pray for me, I don't have my soul. Pray for me, yeah. Oh, pray for me, baby. Pray for me, don't have my soul. Pray for me, yeah. Oh, pray for me, baby. Pray for me, I don't have my soul. Pray for me. Yeah. Yeah, that's about what I got. Again, I'm sick. I've been sick, so excuse my not remembering any of the words and being out of time and having messed up voice. I had a sore throat. My throat was sore. I'm not a robot. I'm a real human being. Anyway, that's this video. Let's see how that plays back, and I'm gonna upload it anyway, but let's see if I can edit in what I just did on my iPad. Right, peace, thanks if you're here. Yeah, I'm out.